pull. He's digging. Oh, dude, I fucking barely got his ass.
Oh yeah.
Oh, go check it out.
Yeah. Yo, what's going on, California Fishing Life fam? Welcome back. Today, I am showing you some footage of my very first Bluefin Tuna Trip. Boy, was this trip memorable. So, number one, this was my longest range trip ever. So it was a 2-day trip. We went about 106 miles offshore. Pretty cool stuff. Cortez Banks. We fished for about 5.5 hours and we limited out. So we started fishing at around 8. We limited out before 2 o'clock, way before 2. And it wasn't our 1-day limit. It was our 2-day limit of bluefin tuna. So it was non-stop fighting tuna back to back. And eventually the captain said, you know what? We can't fish for these tuna anymore. So we had to go look for yellowtail. And we couldn't fish the yellowtail because they were circling around with the bluefin tuna. Every time we threw a hook in there, another bluefin. And we were so tired of bluefin because we couldn't keep them. We just opted to go rock fishing instead. So the boat caught a good amount of rockfish. We caught our limits of bluefin tuna within 6 hours. It was such an epic trip, and I cannot wait until this year's fishing trips. We have so many trips planned this year, and the beginning of yellowtail / yellowfin season is like April, and then April you go for yellowtail, and then hope like a bluefin here and there, and then yellowfin really kicks up at around June to August. So we're gonna have so many trips planned. So if you are not part of the California Fishing Life family yet, I urge you to subscribe and be a part of the California Fishing Life fam, because you don't want to miss any of these videos. It's going to be sick. So there were some trips that I did plan, like I said in an earlier video, but because of the bad weather we've had around the US, especially here in California, we usually don't have bad weather. So the winds have been really kicking up recently. We've had rainstorms. So that's why these trips have been canceled. And hopefully next week will be better, and we'll be able to go out, catch some fish, get you some more content. So it'll be really a really good time. So the things that I am looking forward to this season is actually fishing on irons a lot more. So if anyone or if anyone's watching and you're good at fishing with irons and you have any tips and tricks for like yellowtails, let me know. So my current setup is going to be a accurate paired with a rod that I made. So it is a jig stick that is kind of improvised. I guess it's not a jig stick, but I had the jig stick design in mind when I made it. So it acts as a jig stick, but it doesn't look like your traditional jig stick. It still has the rub, they don't call it Hypalon anymore because Hypalon is illegal, but they have that EVA foam, or EMPS foam, whatever they call it. It's like that high density railrod foam. So I have that paired with well, y'all will see the build, but I'm building that, and then I'm building another one also, and I'm also building a railrod. So if you all would like to see those in action, like I said, join the California Fishing Life fam. You're gonna see all of those rods in action. This rod that I am making right now is super beautiful. It's coming out amazing. So I digress. If you know any tips and tricks when it comes to surface iron or yo-yo fishing, let me know, just because I have been on a mission to learn as much as I can about fishing with lures, and that's something that I really want to get better at this season and also for the future. So I've always gone with live bait, right? I've always gone with like your squid, your anchovies. Oh, that kind of dates me too. Right. Your anchovies, your sardines, right? Mackerel. But I've never actually dove into the world of lures, and that's something that I want to do. So if you know anything about lures, hit me up. Let me know wherever the comment section is now. Just let me know. So super crazy fight here. I have naturally a lot of arm strength, and I didn't know that this wasn't the way that you were supposed to fight a tuna or supposed to fight any fish, period, just because I grew up rock fishing and that's how you used to, you just reel the fish up, you don't really fight it. But the deckhand gives me really good pointers here. He says to put the rod in the crease of your hip. Sometimes it might leave bruises, but it gives you a lot more leverage, and it's a lot easier for you to fight the fish. And that's what I learned on this day too. So pretty cool stuff. The crew was really awesome. I love the crew on this boat. They're super chill dudes. And I know I say that a lot on like every single boat that I go on, but there are some boats that have really shady crews. Like I went on this one boat. Let me tell you a story. Story time. I went on this one boat that was really bad, right? Because the crew did not help you at all, right? With your tangles, with whatever, because when you're rock fishing and you're rock fishing with newbies, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when you will get tangled up, right? But I was fishing normally, and I was, doing everything I could to get out of tangles, or to stay out of tangles. And the crew didn't help, right? And they cleaned 2 fish of mine, right? And these fish were small. They were like little dinks, because I was fishing in the LA area, and they're like hatchery fish, right? So they're very small. So I was fishing in the LA area, caught 2 fish. They cleaned it. Right, I gave him a $20 bill because the cleaning was only supposed to be $2. It was $1 a fish, and I was like, all right, that's cool. I was gonna tip the guy anyway, right? I'm not a jerk, so I was gonna tip the guy anyway. The guy literally takes my 20, and he doesn't even say thanks or anything. He takes my 20 and he pockets it, and I look at him and I'm like, bro, are you serious? And he just looks at me like, thanks. Okay, and I've never been back on that boat since, and I will recommend against that boat. If you know me personally, I will always say, F that boat. And I never say that about anything, period, because I'm just that kind of guy. I'm just like super happy-go-lucky. But moment of silence right here. Look at this tuna right here. Hold up.
There you go. Right there.
Oh, he's going.
Nice one, Dad. You gotta go just spin around.
Yep.
Now you're gonna pull.
Nope. Okay, he's coming. All right. I hope you all enjoyed this tuna and my first bluefin trip ever. I hope you all are having a great day wherever you are. If your day is not good, I hope it gets better. Look at this thing. This thing is huge. No, I'm just kidding. It's a baby, but it was my first tuna. Should have eaten the heart. I did not eat the heart. 2021, my bluefin tuna, I will eat the heart. My yellowfin, I will eat the heart. My yellowtail, I will eat the heart. So if you haven't subscribed already, join the California Fishing Life fam. And until I see you all again, stay bent.